Imagine if the secret to reversing aging wasn't hidden in a lab or found in a bottle, but right there on your plate. Imagine if every bite you took could help your body heal, repair, and actually grow younger from the inside out. That's not science fiction. That's real, measurable biology. And it's something we can all tap into starting today. As a doctor and researcher, I've spent decades studying how our body naturally defends itself against disease. What I've discovered is both simple and revolutionary. Your body is already wired to stay young. It just needs the right signals. And those signals come from food. Now, let's be honest. When most people think about aging, they think about wrinkles, fatigue, slower metabolism, maybe even fear. But aging is not just about how you look. It's about how well your body is functioning on the inside. It's how well your cells repair, how your immune system responds, how efficiently your blood vessels deliver oxygen, and how strong your brain remains over time. The truth is, aging is not something that just happens to us. It's something that can be influenced by what we do every single day. And one of the biggest myths I want to break today is this idea that aging equals decline. It doesn't have to. Science now shows that we can slow, stop, and even reverse some aspects of aging. And the secret doesn't start with medicine. It starts with your food now. For men especially, once you hit your 50s, things begin to change. Energy levels dip, recovery takes longer. That sharp mental focus you once had can begin to blur. You might notice your skin doesn't heal as fast, your workouts feel heavier, and sometimes even your confidence takes a quiet hit. It's not your fault, it's biology. But biology can be guided. See, inside your body, there are tiny mechanisms, repair systems that work tirelessly every day to keep you alive and well. They control your blood vessels, your metabolism, your immune response, and even how your cells age. And here's what most people don't realize. You can activate these systems naturally with specific foods. We're talking about foods that turn on your body's self-repair programs. Foods that tell your cells to clean up old damage, rebuild new tissue, and generate fresh, young blood vessels. This is what I call eating to activate health. It's not a diet. It's not about restriction. It's about giving your body the ingredients it needs to do what it's designed to do, regenerate. Now, think about this. Every cell in your body has a lifespan. Old cells die and new ones take their place. But as we age, that renewal process slows down. The communication between your cells gets weaker. But certain foods, like deeply colored vegetables, fresh fruits, green tea, nuts, and even dark chocolate, can actually wake up those dormant systems and help your body regenerate at a faster, healthier rate. You're not fighting against aging. You're working with your biology. And one of the most important discoveries in this field is something called angiogenesis, your body's ability to grow new blood vessels. Healthy blood vessels are the lifelines that keep every organ in your body alive. They deliver oxygen, nutrients, and energy to your cells. When this system weakens, aging accelerates. But when you support it with the right foods, your body stays vibrant, your brain sharp, your skin youthful, and your muscles strong. Let me give you an example. Blueberries. These little powerhouses contain natural compounds that help repair blood vessels and protect them from damage. In one study, people who ate blueberries regularly showed improvements in memory, blood flow, and skin health, all signs of biological youth. Another example, green tea. It contains catechins, powerful antioxidants that not only fight inflammation, but also trigger your stem cells, the master cells of regeneration, to activate healing responses. That's like sending an army of repairmen throughout your body every time you drink a cup. And if you're wondering how this connects to your day-to-day life, think about it like this. Every meal is either accelerating aging or reversing it. Every bite is either damaging your body's defense systems or strengthening them. This isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. It's about realizing that food isn't just fuel, it's information. It speaks to your DNA, your immune system, your blood vessels, and your metabolism. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Dr. Lee, I've already passed 50. Isn't it too late? Absolutely not. In fact, this is when the power of food becomes most important. Because once you hit that age, your body becomes more responsive to positive changes. Your biology is always listening. It never stops adapting. So if you start eating the right foods at the right time, your body can still switch from a mode of decline to one of repair. And timing matters more than most people realize. When you eat can be just as important as what you eat. For example, giving your body a break between meals, even for 12 to 14 hours overnight, allows your cells to focus on repair instead of digestion. That's when your internal cleanup system, called autophagy, kicks in. It removes damaged cells and recycles them to build new, younger ones. So instead of waking up and grabbing a muffin or sugary coffee, what if your first meal of the day sent your body a signal to rejuvenate rather than to store fat or fuel inflammation? Think of a breakfast with oatmeal topped with berries and nuts, or a green smoothie with spinach, kiwi, and green tea. You're not just eating breakfast, you're feeding your biology the tools to reverse aging. The beauty of this science is that it gives you control again. You don't need to chase the latest anti-aging product or expensive supplement. The pharmacy you've been looking for is in your kitchen. And I've seen it happen. People in their 50s, 60s, even 70s turning back their biological clock simply by changing what's on their plate. Their skin begins to glow again. Their energy returns. They sleep better. They think more clearly. Because the human body is a miracle of renewal when you give it the chance. Let's go a little deeper into what's really happening inside your body when you choose the right foods. Because once you understand this, every meal starts to feel like a powerful act of self-care, not restriction, not guilt, but empowerment. See, your body is made up of 60 trillion cells, all working in harmony to keep you alive. Every heartbeat, every breath, every step you take is powered by tiny engines inside those cells called mitochondria. They produce your energy, your vitality, your strength. But as we age, those engines start to wear down, mostly because of oxidative stress, inflammation, and poor blood flow. Here's the amazing part. Certain foods can literally repair those engines. They can restore your mitochondria's performance, helping your body produce more energy naturally without caffeine or stimulants. For example, pomegranate. It's one of my favorite anti-aging foods. Inside the pomegranate are molecules that your gut bacteria transform into compounds that rejuvenate your mitochondria. That's right. The good bacteria in your gut and the nutrients in your food actually team up to keep you young. It's like a symphony playing inside you every day. And when you eat the right foods, you conduct that orchestra beautifully. Now, let's talk about something that affects most men over 50, inflammation. It's the silent accelerant of aging. It's not always painful, but it's there in your joints, your gut, your blood vessels. It's what causes stiffness, brain fog, fatigue, and even the slow loss of muscle mass. But the good news is you can eat your way out of inflammation. Omega-3 rich foods like salmon, sardines, walnuts, and chia seeds reduce inflammatory molecules and promote healing. And spices, nature's medicine cabinet, play a huge role. Turmeric, for example, contains curcumin, which has been shown to reduce inflammation at the cellular level. Add black pepper to it, and your body absorbs it even better. Ginger, garlic, cinnamon, all of these don't just flavor your meals, they slow the biological processes that drive aging. So when you cook, think of it not just as making dinner, but as designing your medicine. Now, let's talk about something fascinating: stem cells. These are your body's natural repair kits. They replace damaged tissues, heal wounds, and even rejuvenate your skin and organs. But as we age, stem cell activity decreases. What most people don't know is that food can reawaken these stem cells. For instance, dark chocolate, yes, real high cocoa dark chocolate, has been shown to increase stem cell circulation. Green tea can do the same. Certain mushrooms like lion's mane not only support brain health, but also stimulate your body's natural regeneration systems. And when we combine these foods with proper lifestyle choices, good sleep, regular movement, and mindful stress reduction, the results are exponential. Let me tell you about a man I once met in his late 50s. He came to one of my talks, tired, overweight, and convinced it was too late to change. But he decided to start small. He swapped his sugary breakfast cereal for steel, cut oats with berries and nuts. He began drinking green tea instead of soda. Within 2 weeks, he felt more energetic. After 2 months, his blood pressure normalized. After 6 months, his skin looked healthier, his joints stopped aching, and his doctor told him his biological age, the age of his body, had dropped by nearly 8 years. That's not a miracle. That's science. When you support your body's defense systems, everything changes. Now let's talk about timing, because the when matters almost as much as the what. Your body runs on natural rhythms, known as circadian rhythms. These rhythms control your hormones, digestion, sleep, and cellular repair. If you eat too late at night, your body stays busy digesting when it should be repairing. That's why people who eat late dinners often feel sluggish in the morning. But if you align your eating with your body's natural rhythm, say having your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bed, your body switches into deep repair mode while you sleep. This is where intermittent fasting comes in, not as a fad, but as a biological tool. Giving your body time between meals allows insulin levels to drop and activates autophagy, your internal cleanup crew. That's when old, damaged cells are recycled and replaced by fresh, new ones. Even a simple 12-hour overnight fast, say from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., can make a noticeable difference. Now, I want to mention something that surprises a lot of people. Your mindset also influences how your body ages. When you eat in a relaxed, mindful state, your digestion improves, nutrient absorption increases, and stress hormones go down. Chronic stress, on the other hand, speeds up aging by damaging blood vessels and shortening your telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA. So eating slowly, appreciating your food, and staying present aren't just feel-good habits, they're anti-aging practices. And here's something most people miss: your blood vessels are not static. They're alive, flexible, and responsive. Every time you eat foods rich in polyphenols, like berries, olive oil, apples, and leafy greens, your blood vessels release nitric oxide, a molecule that keeps them wide open and youthful. This improves blood flow to every organ, including your brain and heart. Poor circulation is one of the earliest signs of aging and one of the easiest to reverse. A single meal of leafy greens can improve your blood flow within hours. Imagine what happens when you make that your lifestyle. That's the beauty of this science. It doesn't take years to see results. You can feel the difference in days and see the difference in weeks. So as we continue this journey together, remember, your body is not your enemy. Aging is not a punishment. It's simply a process that can be steered in your favor. Through food, timing, and simple daily choices, you can send your body one clear message: I'm ready to stay young, strong, and alive. Because food isn't just about survival anymore, it's about renewal. When people ask me, Dr. Lee, how can food possibly reverse aging? I tell them, it's not magic. It's the way your body was designed. You were born with powerful health defense systems built right inside you. These are biological programs that keep you alive, vibrant, and young. And the incredible part is you can turn them on with food. There are 5 main defense systems that control how you aging: angiogenesis, regeneration through stem cells, the microbiome, DNA protection, and your immune system. When these 5 are strong and in balance, you thrive. But when they weaken, aging accelerates. Let's explore how each one works, and more importantly, how you can activate them starting today. The first system is angiogenesis, your body's ability to grow new blood vessels. Think of your blood vessels as highways delivering oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body. Over time, those highways can get clogged, damaged, or start to shrink. That's when tissue starves, skin loses its glow, and organs weaken. But foods like tomatoes, green tea, soy berries, and citrus fruits contain natural compounds that keep your blood vessels healthy and flexible. Lycopene in tomatoes, for example, helps your arteries resist damage from free radicals. Green tea catechins protect your vessel linings, while citrus flavonoids improve blood flow. When your blood vessels are healthy, you literally feed your youth from the inside out. The second system is regeneration, your body's ability to renew itself. Every organ in your body can repair, regenerate, and rebuild if you support it. Your stem cells are the builders that make this possible. They replace old, worn-out cells with fresh new ones. Foods that activate stem cells include dark chocolate, blueberries, olive oil, and even red grapes. These foods contain bioactive molecules that signal your stem cells to get to work. Mushrooms like lion's mane and maytake also help. They've been shown to promote nerve regeneration and improve brain performance. Think of these foods as your personal repair crew, showing up every time you eat. The third defense system is your microbiome, the trillions of bacteria that live inside your gut. Most people underestimate how much your gut controls aging. But your gut bacteria help you absorb nutrients, regulate inflammation, and even produce anti-aging compounds that circulate throughout your body. When your gut is healthy, your immune system is balanced, your skin clears up, your mood improves, and your metabolism becomes more efficient. But when your gut is imbalanced, too much processed food, too much sugar, inflammation rises, and aging speeds up. So, how do you nourish your microbiome? It starts with fiber, rich foods, vegetables, legumes, fruits, whole grains. Add fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut. These feed the good bacteria. Even a small serving daily can make a huge difference. And don't forget prebiotics, foods like garlic, onions, and leeks. They're the fertilizer that helps good bacteria grow stronger. The fourth system is DNA protection. Every cell in your body carries your DNA, your genetic code. Over time, stress, pollution, and poor diet cause DNA damage. This leads to mutations, disease, and accelerated aging. But here's the hopeful news: certain foods help your DNA repair itself. For example, blueberries, walnuts, and pomegranate are rich in antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, molecules that damage DNA. Green tea, once again, plays a powerful role here. It activates enzymes that repair your genetic material. Even simple foods like tomatoes, carrots, and leafy greens are loaded with carotenoids and vitamins that stabilize your DNA and slow cellular aging. When your DNA is protected, your cells stay youthful longer. And finally, the fifth system, your immune system. It's your body's defense army. A strong immune system identifies and destroys threats, bacteria, viruses, even early cancer cells. But a weak or overactive immune system causes damage from within, chronic inflammation, fatigue, autoimmunity. You can strengthen your immune defenses with foods like citrus fruits, mushrooms, leafy greens, and omega-3 rich fish. Vitamin C rich foods like oranges and kiwi increase your white blood cell activity. Mushrooms, especially shiitake and maytake, help regulate your immune balance. Garlic and ginger not only add flavor, but boost your natural killer cells, the ones that destroy damaged or aged cells. Together, these 5 defense systems are your natural fountain of youth. When you eat in a way that supports all 5, you create harmony inside your body. Blood vessels stay open and strong. Stem cells renew your tissues. Your gut stays balanced. Your DNA stays protected, and your immune system stays vigilant. That's how real anti-aging works, not from a pill or a cream, but from within. Now, let's make this practical. How can you build this into your everyday life? Start simple. Maybe tomorrow morning you swap that processed breakfast for a smoothie with spinach, blueberries, green tea, and a few almonds. That one meal will feed your blood vessels, your stem cells, your microbiome, your DNA, and your immune system all at once. For lunch, a colorful salad with tomatoes, olive oil, lentils, and a sprinkle of nuts. For dinner, grilled salmon or tofu with steamed vegetables and a small portion of dark chocolate for dessert. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Even small changes add up. The more you eat this way, the stronger your defense systems become and the younger your body feels. And here's something inspiring. Studies show that when people shift to this kind of diet, their biological age can drop by several years, sometimes within just a few months. That means their cells, their metabolism, even their immune response begin functioning like someone much younger. That's not hype. That's measurable science. I've seen men in their 60s regain the energy and focus they had in their 40s. I've seen women in their 50s watch their skin clear up, their mood lift, their sleep improve, all from eating to activate health. And the best part, this way of eating isn't extreme. It's not about giving up the foods you love. It's about discovering better versions of those foods that love you back. That's what I mean when I say eat to beat disease, eat to reverse aging. Your body doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be fed the right way. Now that you understand how your body's 5 defense systems work, let's talk about how to live this out in the real world, in your daily rhythm, your meals, and your lifestyle. Because science means nothing if it doesn't fit into your life. And here's the truth: reversing aging doesn't come from doing one big thing right. It comes from doing small things consistently. Every choice you make, when you eat, what you eat, how you move, how you rest, sends messages to your body. Your biology listens carefully. It responds to everything you do. So let's start with one of the most overlooked but powerful tools for youthfulness: timing. When you eat matters. Not just how much or what kind of food you choose, but when you consume it. Your body runs on an internal clock called the circadian rhythm, a 24-hour cycle that manages hormones, digestion, sleep, and cellular repair. When you align your eating habits with this rhythm, you unlock your body's natural ability to heal and renew itself. Most people eat too late, snack at odd hours, and graze all day. That keeps insulin levels high and digestion active when your body should be repairing. But if you simply give your body a rest between meals, what's known as intermittent fasting, you activate autophagy, that powerful cleanup system that removes damaged cells and replaces them with new ones. You don't need to fast for long hours. Even a 12 to 14-hour overnight fast works wonders. For example, finish dinner by 7 p.m. and have your first meal at 8 or 9 a.m. the next morning. That quiet window allows your body to detox, burn stored fat, and rejuvenate from within. And when you do eat, make those meals count. Think about how you combine foods. The magic isn't just in individual ingredients, it's in how they work together. For example, tomatoes and olive oil, a simple combination that amplifies lycopene absorption, protecting your blood vessels and your skin. Or turmeric with black pepper. The piperine in black pepper boosts curcumin absorption by more than 2,000%. Green tea with lemon. The vitamin C helps preserve the antioxidants in tea, making them more potent. So the next time you prepare a meal, think like a scientist but cook like an artist. Small combinations create big changes in how your body absorbs and uses nutrients. Now, let's talk about another critical part of the anti-aging equation: movement. Your body is designed to move. Movement doesn't just strengthen your muscles, it literally rejuvenates your cells. Exercise stimulates blood flow, supports angiogenesis, and helps deliver oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. And it doesn't have to be intense. You don't need to spend hours at the gym. A 30-minute brisk walk, a short swim, or even light stretching every day keeps your circulation young and your metabolism active. Studies show that people who walk at least 30 minutes a day reduce their risk of heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline, all major accelerators of aging. When you move, your brain releases endorphins and growth factors that support your stem cells and improve mood. So every time you move, you're not just burning calories, you're extending your youth. Next, let's talk about sleep, one of the most underrated anti-aging tools. During sleep, your body performs deep repair work. Growth hormones are released. Your brain clears out toxins through a system called the glymphatic pathway. Your immune system recharges. But here's the key. It's not just about getting enough hours, it's about getting quality sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted rest. Keep your room cool, dark, and free from screens an hour before bed. If you eat too late, your digestion stays active and interferes with deep sleep. That's another reason why timing your last meal earlier helps. Think of sleep as your nightly renewal ritual, where your body resets and your youth is quietly restored. And we can't talk about longevity without addressing stress. Stress is one of the biggest accelerators of aging. When your body is under constant stress, it releases cortisol, a hormone that breaks down collagen, raises blood sugar, and inflames your blood vessels. But there's good news. You can reverse the impact of stress almost instantly through mindful practices. Deep breathing, short walks in nature, listening to music, prayer, or simple moments of gratitude all lower cortisol and boost oxytocin, the calm and connection hormone. Your biology feels it when your mind relaxes, your cells relax, your blood pressure lowers, your heart rate steadies, and your immune system strengthens. Even taking 2 minutes a day to breathe slowly and deeply can signal your body to shift from a state of tension to a state of repair. Now, let's connect this back to food, because food and lifestyle are partners. When you sleep better, your hunger hormones balance. You crave less sugar and make better food choices. When you move daily, your cells become more sensitive to insulin, helping you burn fat more efficiently. When you manage stress, you lower inflammation, making every healthy meal more effective. And everything works together. And that's the real secret. Health is not about perfection. It's about harmony. It's not about counting calories, but about counting benefits. If you eat food that supports your blood vessels, your microbiome, your DNA, your stem cells, and your immune system, and you live in sync with your body's natural rhythm, aging becomes just another word, not a limit. Now, I want to share something personal. In my research, I've met people from all over the world who live long, vibrant lives, from the blue zones of Japan to the Mediterranean coast. They don't count macros or follow complicated routines. What they share is simplicity, whole foods, natural movement, strong community, gratitude, and purpose. And that's what I want you to remember. Longevity isn't about chasing youth. It's about feeding life. So tomorrow when you wake up, think about how you can give your body what it needs to repair, not just survive. Maybe it's that extra handful of berries. Maybe it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Maybe it's going to bed 30 minutes earlier. Each choice matters. Each choice builds your defense systems. You're not too old. You're not too late. Your biology never stops listening, and it's waiting for your next decision to guide it toward youth, energy, and strength, because aging isn't the enemy, neglect is, and food, real living food, is the bridge back to vitality. Part 50, The Secret to Reversing Aging with Food, daughter. William Lee, let's take everything we've learned, the science, the food, the lifestyle, the habits, and bring it home. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. See, aging is not a countdown. It's a rhythm, a process. And when you understand how your body works, you realize you're not powerless. You're the conductor of your own biology. Every meal, every movement, every breath you take, it all speaks to your body. And when you make the right choices consistently, you send one clear message to stay young, stay strong, keep renewing. Now, let's talk about how to create your own anti-aging blueprint. It's simple, flexible, and built around what I call the 5 E's: eat, engage, energize, exhale, and evolve. First, eat to activate. You already know what this means. Choose foods that feed your defense systems. Colorful vegetables, fruits, whole grains, healthy fats, lean proteins, herbs, and teas. Every plate should look like a rainbow, because those colors aren't decoration. They're nature's code for nutrients that repair your body. Red tomatoes for your blood vessels. Green spinach for your DNA, blueberries for your brain, garlic and onions for your immune system, olive oil for your stem cells. Even small amounts add up over time. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Second, engage your body. Movement is medicine. It's one of the fastest ways to slow down biological aging. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. The goal is to keep your body alive, to keep blood flowing, muscles engaged, and energy circulating. If you can walk after meals, 10 minutes is enough to stabilize your blood sugar and improve circulation. Take the stairs. Stretch in the morning. Park a little farther from the store. Small movements multiply into big results. Remember, when your body moves, your biology improves. Third, energize your mind. Your thoughts shape your chemistry. Studies show that a positive, purposeful mindset actually lengthens telomeres, the protective ends of your DNA that shorten with stress and aging. When you wake up, instead of scrolling through your phone, take 60 seconds to think of 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude reduces cortisol and boosts immune strength. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Laugh often. Learn something new. A curious brain is a young brain. Fourth, exhale stress. Don't underestimate the power of peace. Chronic stress is one of the greatest thieves of longevity. It speeds up aging on a cellular level, but you can reclaim control through breath. Try this simple practice. Inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale slowly for 4. Repeat this 3 times. You'll feel calmer instantly and your cells will too. Nature helps too. A short walk outside, a quiet cup of tea, listening to soft music. These aren't luxuries. They're biology's way of restoring balance. And finally, evolve daily. Don't think of this as a diet or a 30-day plan. Think of it as a journey. Your body is always changing. and your habits can change with it. What matters is progress, not perfection. If you slip up, it's okay. The next meal, the next breath, the next choice is another opportunity to nourish your body again. That's the beauty of this process. You can start anytime. Whether you're 30, 50, or 80, your body still knows how to heal. Your cells don't care how many birthdays you've had. They respond to what you give them today. And the results are not subtle. People who live this way don't just look younger. They feel younger. Their eyes brighten. Their skin glows. Their energy returns. They move with ease. They think clearly. They laugh more. Because youth isn't measured by age. It's measured by vitality. Let me share one more story. I once met a man in his early 70s who had struggled with fatigue, poor circulation, and brain fog for years. He started following these principles. Small steps, one meal at a time. Within 3 months, he said, "Degger Lee, I feel like my body woke up." His doctor later confirmed that his biological age had dropped by almost 10 years. That's the power of feeding your body's natural defenses. So let me ask you, what if you woke up tomorrow believing that your body is your greatest ally, not your enemy? What if you treated every meal as a gift to your future self? What if, instead of fearing aging, you embraced it as your opportunity to grow younger with wisdom? Because this isn't about living forever, it's about living fully. The science of reversing aging isn't about defying nature, it's about working with it. Nature gives us the blueprint. Real food, real rest, real movement, real peace. You don't have to chase youth, you can cultivate it. One choice, one plate, one day at a time. So here's my challenge for you for the next week. Make one intentional decision each day to activate your health. Add one extra serving of colorful vegetables. Take a 10-minute walk after lunch. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Drink green tea instead of soda. Watch how your body responds. Watch how your energy shifts. Watch how your mind clears. Because once you start eating to activate health, you're not just preventing disease, you're actively building a younger, stronger version of yourself. And that's the secret most people never learn, Z. The fountain of youth isn't something you find, it's something you feed. Your body already knows how to stay young. It's been waiting for you to listen. So today, listen. Feed it well. Move with purpose. Rest deeply. Live gratefully. And remember, aging is inevitable, but how you age is optional. Choose renewal. Choose vitality. Choose to eat to reverse aging. William Lee, and your healing journey starts on your plate.